a voice that called and telling me to risk it, asking if I had been going the distance. Sing a faith of passion that I cannot deny.
Hello everybody, my name is Skybound.
Starflex.
And we've just got finished watching episode 24 of Boku no Hero Academia.
Yeah. That was a very interesting episode showing the aftermath of the previous episode, essentially.
Yeah, so essentially the tournament continues, this time without Midoriya. Midoriya is of course kind of out of action now.
Yeah, he's out of action and he's recovered at least, but it seems like he's got a few battle scars to the point where his hand's a bit crooked because he's been going a little bit, he went so far.
And Recovery Girl is refusing to heal more injuries like that.
Well,
she wants All Might to give him to make it not so destructive, essentially.
But the question is how the hell they can even do that. I mean, that is something like I want to know how the heck they're going to do that, and in what situation are we going to find out how he does it. I mean, that's a question.
Yeah.
Because I mean, then you got the final matchup's been decided, but so
it's going to be Bakugo versus Todoroki. And
I think he's going to be he's my favourite.
Todoroki has the potential to win. He has more power than Bakugo does. He has a more versatile power as well.
Yeah, I think to be fair, but it seems interesting he falls into his old habits because he stopped using the firepower again. Notice in that last battle he didn't use any of that. And it'd be interesting to see if he ends up using that again, but he is probably going to end up, I reckon that if he does lose, it will be because he doesn't use his firepower. I reckon that's the reason why he will end up losing if he does. Bakugo will probably end up losing if he does to sheer arrogance, because he is just so flipping arrogant.
Yeah. The other sort of interesting thing that sort of happened that was kind of big in that episode was obviously Lida's brother Ingenium, something like that, being killed by Hero Killer Stain.
Yeah, something like that.
That's going to be interesting to see how that's going to affect him. At
least he's not in the tournament, so he's not going to be affected by It's not like the tournament's going to be affected by that.
Yeah, but emotionally,
I could see him. I mean, that would probably drive him more to trying to succeed.
And we actually see the return of that shadowy sort of black cloud with the orange eyes that we saw at the end of season 1.
Yeah, I think,
as well as creepy hand guy who was just sitting at a computer.
Well, I'm just beginning to think that potentially that's what the last episode's going to be like, because it's going to be, I don't think it's just going to be the tournament all the way there. I think there is actually going to be this hero killer guy turning up there. I can see that happening, or at least trying to attack All Might, and I think that's when.
Well, he was definitely targeting All Might.
Well, yeah, but basically, I think that's when. Essentially, I think that's when a lot of the stuff that we've been waiting for, like the controlling of the All for One powers, actually start kicking in. Essentially, he will have to do it at that point. He will have to, basically use it without completely destroying himself.
Pretty much. I mean, it's definitely got to get to a point soon, especially now that Recovery Girl has said, I don't want to heal injuries like this anymore.
Yeah, he's going to have to.
He has to manage that power. But yeah, it was a really interesting episode. While there were a lot of battles, they mostly condensed them.
They were very short battles.
Yeah, and to be honest, that's fine because it's not like we were expecting to see much.
Oh no, I wasn't expecting this episode to be particularly heavy on the actual battle because, we already had a previous one like that, and this is basically covering the aftermath from that. So I think the tournament arc at this point will probably be wrapped up pretty
Yeah.
sharpish, and then they'll move on to the thing that's actually going to happen afterwards. You
Pretty
know,
much. I mean,
involving this hero killer guy, because they wouldn't have mentioned him in this season if they weren't going to be using him in this season. So he's probably going to be shown in the last couple of episodes, essentially.
I bet it's going to be something in the lead up to season 3. So he's going to do something on the last episode, which basically means that for season 3 they have to, all the episodes are going to be focused on doing something to defeat him in one way or another.
Well, him and the rest of the group.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of interesting. I mean, in terms, apart from that, there wasn't all that much more to sort of speak about, really, was there? There was obviously there was Midoriya getting injured.
It seemed quite a bit of a filler episode, but as a filler episode goes, it wasn't bad. I mean, there was a few details. Well, when I say filler, they probably included some vital details, like the introduction of the killer.
Yeah,
it seemed more like introducing details for a later episode, essentially.
And the death of Ingenium is definitely going to be. It's going to be a major plot point. Well, it's going to be a major shift to Leader's character.
Yeah.
Because now, he's dealing with the death of a brother, which is always going to be sort of a hard thing, but also he lost the tournament, so that's kind of a double whammy of shit for Leader.
Well, I think, to be fair, I can also see Leader helping out or potentially being the thing that gets this hero killer guy, because I can see that coming into play.
Yeah, definitely.
I can see him coming in and basically getting revenge on this guy. I can see that happening as well. Because if he was the result of one of his, essentially his brother dying, then he will probably want to get revenge on this guy. So.
I have to wonder if Hero Killer knows that All Might is kind of not really All Might anymore, kind of thing, because his power's pretty much gone. Like, he can't even stay All Might for like an hour now, can he? So
yeah. It's a severe reduced rate,
and that's probably going to fade more and more. So really, if he didn't know that, it would be logical to attack him if he didn't know that. But if he did know that, he wouldn't need to bother trying to kill All Might, because ultimately his power's going anyway. Ideally, if he's looking for
he probably would still want to kill him anyway, but could get revenge for all the villains that he's apprehended in the years.
Yeah.
As a symbol of... You'd probably want to kill him regardless, because he's a bit of a symbol regardless of whether he's got the power or not.
I feel like it's trying to get his power, though. I feel like they're trying to get one for all. And if it is that they're going for one for all, then that's a sign that they don't know that Deku has inherited that power yet, because otherwise I would expect them to be going after Deku, because now he has that one for all power.
Yeah.
But who knows? I guess we'll see in the later episode, but that was a really interesting episode as well. Even if it was a bit more of a filler episode than a story episode, it was still quite good. I'd give it a solid 7.9.
Yeah, I would give it 8 actually. So.
Yeah. But yeah, it was another good episode. Just remember, if you haven't already, click on the link in the description to watch our reaction to the episode. Look forward to the next episode of Boku no Hero Academia. We put them out every Wednesday, or at least we try to.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you want to keep an eye on our other anime series as well, we're also watching Steins Gate and Sword Art Online over on BitChute. So, go over to BitChute as well, watch our Sword Art Online react, and, watch out every Saturday's for episodes of Steins Gate. Apart from that, my name is Skybound,
Starlight Blacks,
and we'll see you for the next episode of Boku no Hero Academia. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Alright.